Hello, my name is Perrin Wasson, and I'm the founder and CEO of Earth to Heart Productions, and I'm proud to bring you tips and essential needs to have successful music festival experience. Every festival has to fulfill basic needs of the crowd in order to ensure a great experience, but one must also provide for the artists that play the event as well. So in this, I'll be going over the 5 essential things that must be present at a festival to curate the best time. First thing that a festival needs is entertainment of some sort that is diverse and encompassing of the majority of the genres liked by the targeted market. This can come in the form of musicians, shows, or workshops instructed by skilled professionals. If one doesn't have an attraction, there will be no reason for the crowds to come. It is also important to identify your target market's favorite type of entertainment and get as much of those artists on the lineup as possible. This will ensure a higher turnout and will help ticket sales in advance of the actual event date, which will help pay for items that will also be mentioned in the podcast. The second thing that is the most important is location. It is so important to secure a location for your event that can be modified into a specifically decorated space, and that can also support the amount of people that are expected to attend, and at a place that will also flatter musicians as well as the performances they have. Location scouting is very important in the brainstorming of the event because this determines the availability of and access to amenities that will be provided by the event versus what is nearby. For instance, if the event is far away from the major city, a lot of the amenities of the event will need to be provided by the event. But if the event is in the city, like say South by Southwest, then the city is the amenity to be used by the goers. Location can also determine how many people will be able to attend every day and how many tickets will be able to sold before reaching maximum capacity. The next items needed is sound and stage equipment for the performances. This may be semi-supplemented as some of the artists and musicians provide some of their own materials such as lighting, imagery, and stage props to enhance their shows. However, the stage and sound materials must be provided by the event to not only ensure consistency with working with the artists' engineers, but also because without a proper stage and great sound, any and all shows will not be able to be enjoyed as much as possible because the attendees will be more concerned about the lack of stage presence or good quality sound. The fourth thing every festival must have is some sort of nourishment to be eaten by the goers and performers. It is very common for performers to have runners that state specific needs and wants of the performers in order to feel comfortable, and that these should absolutely be arranged, but the general public should also have items that they can have for nourishment as well. This means providing enough options based on the market analysis done to satisfy the majority of the attendees. This includes having multiple options that cover a wide range of items that will also cover the spectrum of people, but are also concise enough to not be too broad of a selection that no one will eat. Lastly, the thing that must be present at every festival is conveniently located restrooms for attendees and performers. This is no minor detail to be overlooked, and if possible, they should be solidified as soon as possible in the planning process. I hope from this podcast that you have found how important these 5 things are to have at your festival, and that you have a better understanding of what the bare minimum is needed in order to have a successful event. Without these few things, the event will suffer and will result in a lower attendance, bad reviews of the event, and can possibly even lead to cancellation of the event for the next year. Again, my name is Perrin Wasson, and thank you so much for listening and taking time to obtain the vital information. If you would like to know more about Earth to Heart Productions, please contact us at e2h@gmail.com.